So today I am answering a question from a colleague slash friend who is opening a perio and implant practice. And they asked me what I did for marketing. So for me at that time, it was a little bit different because I opened the Start from Scratch April 1st. It will be starting my third year. Um, it was still the pandemic and things were still a little bit odd. It was hard to find team members. It was tough to go into practices doing door-to-door marketing. Um, it's a really good question and I wanted to answer it on here. Because I moved to San Diego in October of 2019 and then the pandemic really went into like full mode a few months later. I kind of always lived in San Diego during a pandemic. And so I started blogging and writing because I did have a lot of time and I have a lot of energy and it was a creative outlet. And I had just started social media. Because I was blogging a lot, I had a lot of SEO traffic. And because I had that traffic, we were able to reorient that into my website for the practice. So as far as marketing goes, I did not and have not saying I'm against it, and then I never will, but I never did Google Ads. When I met with my webmaster, we just decided that there was no ROI for us in that. I completely agree. And so I never did any Google ads. I never did any like billboard ads. Yeah, I this sounds horrible. Not that I didn't do marketing, it just I didn't do like your average. I did really traditional type of marketing. So I did a lot of door to door. I once I picked my spot, my area, my location, I had my lease. I started going around to general dentist offices. Did you guys hear my shoulder pop? These are the that's like another episode that I want to do where I'm like, this is everything I'm trying to help my back. Um, anyways, more to come. But I once I had my location, I started going door to door. I would call before I was going because it was still pandemic and people were, like yeah, I didn't want to just show up. I hate when people just show up without telling me that they're coming. And so what I did was I would call the office, I would let them know like, hey, I'm a periodontist. I had a sheet printed out with facts about me and what we do in the office. I would drop that off and then that's how I started, and I got a few referrals that way. I had a few colleagues that said, "Oh, you should go meet this dentist." So, they would put that connection forward. And so a lot of it was that way. I will say, as far as patients go, I don't have a lot of like business to consumer type of patient style. Most of the patients that come to me are referred by their doctor, which I like. So I think about it like business to business. How can we help them and how can we help them grow their practice? So you have to treat their patients nice, kindly, and work with them because at the end of the day, no matter what, I think in dentistry,